I have seen, or I thought I saw and heard it all until this story right here. I'm trying to put into words of how wild this story is. I don't think I've heard anything like this before, and I've done these commentaries since 2016, and I've seen and heard it all. But I will preface it with this. I wonder what Hall T, as a matter of fact, bump that. I wonder what the entire Academy is going to say about this. While they're all harping over the baby and what he said, this is a story right here that definitely should get some airtime, and a lot of it. But they didn't talk about Ed Buck, so I don't expect them to talk about this. But in this picture, you see two people. On the left is a person by the name of Chris Chan, and on the right is his mother. Now, this Chris Chan identifies as a trans, so born a man and chooses to identify as a woman. And this guy, well, this person, raped his mother. She's 79, and she has dementia, which means she has Alzheimer's. And that's not all. You thought that was bad. Check this out. Not only was he arrested and thrown in prison, but he is being jailed with other female inmates. He's not in a men's prison or a men's jail. He's in a women's jail because according to the report, he's listed as female. So let me get this straight. This guy, and I'm going to refer to him as a guy, raped his mother who's suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. And when they arrest him, because he's listed as a female on the report, instead of putting him where he should be, they put him with other women. Mind you, they just put a rapist in a prison with other women. This guy just got arrested for raping his mother. Now, this takes me back to a story I did was it last year? I think it was last year. Where you had a black man who identified as quote unquote trans, who was identified as a woman because he was listed as female on the report, was thrown into a women's prison. But while he was in that women's prison, he was raping the female inmates, and the female inmates were complaining constantly over and over again that he cannot stay there because he's raping the inmates. And it's almost like their complaints fell on deaf ears. Now, I can't remember whether or not they put him in a men's prison after that or not, but I think they did. And that was really the last thing I heard about the story. The scary part about it is, I have a feeling this guy might do the same thing. If he'll do this to his own mother, he'll do this to a complete stranger, as far as I'm concerned. Transgender YouTuber Chris Chan, age 39, identified as female by police, will be housed with women despite being biologically male after she, that's how they listed it, was arrested for raping their mother. The vlogger and artist, who goes by Christine Weston Chandler, was arrested after leaked phone calls allegedly revealed them admitting to raping their mother, age 79, who suffers from dementia. Chandler is being held in Central Virginia Regional Jail alongside 59 other detainees. They were jailed without bail on suspicion of incest, a felony punishable of up to 12 years in prison. Chandler is biologically male but came out as a transgender woman at the end of 2014. You know what else this reminds me of? Not the story itself, but the other one where you had this grown man who decided they was going to identify as a little girl, dressed up in little girl's clothing and moved in with some family or whatever in this big crib and acted like a child. Some of y'all are familiar with that story. That story was crazy. Chandler was transferred on Monday from Henrico County Jail to Greene County, where the sheriff's office issued a statement confirming their arrest. According to a press release from county law enforcement, A warrant was issued for Chandler's arrest after investigators received information involving sex crimes against a family member who resides in the Ruckersville area. Chandler has lived with their 79-year-old mother, Barbara, in Ruckersville, Virginia for many years. Chandler is currently being held without bond at the Central Virginia Regional Jail. The sheriff's office said additional charges were pending, reported Newsweek. Chandler is best known for creating the comic series characters Sonichu, which is a cross between Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog, and his love interest, Rosechu. The YouTube channel has more than 50,000 subscribers, and every last one of them need to unsubscribe. Or better yet, will YouTube take their channel down? That's what I'd like to know. Chandler's arrest came just days after a phone call was leaked on an instant messaging platform on which a person believed to be Chandler seemingly admitted to having sex with their elderly mother, who was believed to have dementia. The authenticity of the audio recording hasn't been confirmed. During the 8-minute conversation, Chandler apparently tells a friend that it was their mother, Barbara, who made the first move. Are we to actually believe that this woman who is 79 years old, who has dementia, is the one that made the first move on you to have sex? I don't believe that at all. Let's keep in mind, this guy is still biologically a man. Like, I could look at this person right here and I would never ever believe that this was a woman. Ever. It says leading the two to kiss, according to the audio file. Chandler allegedly claimed they approached the situation with care and caution after years of harboring sexual feelings towards their mother and even having dreams of having sex with her. This man is, this guy is this is some psychotic sick shit. He was partially confused at one point, but then he came around. Obviously, Chandler is allegedly heard saying on the call. As the call continues, the person said to be Chandler says that she and her mother now have a routine where they have sex every third night, and that the mother enjoys it. Toward the end of the recording, Chandler apparently tells the friend God said this was okay. So you looked up to the sky and you had a conversation with the sky daddy and he told you that this was okay. And apparently it's supposed to be all right in the world because some being told you that it was. Chandler has featured their mother on their social media pages several times over the years. Most recently on July 11th, when they shared photos of Barbara sporting a new haircut. Barbie Chan got a styling cut. I did that. First time cutting anyone's hair. It looks really good, they wrote. In May, Chandler shared a series of photos of her mother as a young woman, writing in a caption, "Hi, Mom. Remember everyone, regardless of situation, your mom, mother, or motherly figure had a life and past of her own back in the day before you came along. She has gone through a lot, not only for you and yours, but herself as well." Chandler's final public post came on July 30th when he tweeted in part, "There is drama in the air today. Each and every one of you are encouraged to withdraw from any and all dramas, gossip, rumors, and whatever else will and already has approached your way today." The following day, the 39-year-old YouTube star was filmed by alt-right podcaster Ethan Ralph getting arrested by police at the Regency Inn in Richmond, Virginia. "I am compliant. I am good like this." And handcuffed Chandler is her saying on the video before adding that everything is going to work out. This is not Chandler's first run-in with the law. In October 2011, Chandler and their mother were arrested after Barbara hit a manager of a game center with her car. In 2014, Chandler was arrested for pepper spraying a worker at a GameStop store. I don't think this was the same person that went into that GameStop store and was talking about, "It's ma'am. It's ma'am. It's not ma'am. You're going to respect me and call me ma'am." I don't think that's the same person. Because I don't remember in that video that this person pepper sprayed anybody. They did knock some stuff over though. I don't know if they even... that video still makes me mad because that person was able to go in there, act a complete ass, and destroy some stuff, and didn't even have to be made to pay for it. And then they try to make it where the worker was completely wrong for it and whatnot. But anyway. But yeah. Academy, this one's on you. This sick individual right here, this sick story as a whole. Will you be talking about it, or are you still going to be trying to give educational lessons to the baby on what to say and not to say? This guy right here, and I'm going to refer to him as a guy. I don't care if anyone feels bad that I quote unquote misgendered this person. This guy is missing a whole molecule. This individual right here raped their mother who has dementia. Tried to put it on the mother as they were the ones making the first move. Admitted that they have sex on every 3 nights. Looked up to the sky and said God said it was okay to do. Has a record or past record with the law enforcement. And he's going to be able to be in jail with other women because on the report he's identified as female. Y'all, this is the so-called unprotected academy. I keep telling people, anybody that has a little bit of power, especially those the ability to cancel anything or not be canceled themselves, is not an unprotected group. They are very protected. Very protected. Like they have laws on the books. They became protected the day they lit up that White House with the rainbow flag or the rainbow colors. Or that day when they signed same-sex marriage into law, that was it. And I called it back then. I said, this isn't the end. This is the domino that fell, and the other ones are falling right now as we speak. And look at where we are today. And when did that get passed? Like less than 10 years ago? And you have this. I don't know what I can bring to call this person. Yeah, I know they identify as trans or whatever, but I don't know what to call them. But above all, this was an ancestral act because this is his mother. This is his biological mother that she gave that she pushed out of her. Wow. But I shouldn't be surprised, especially on the incest part. How many stories have I done about that? But this one right here really takes the cake. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.